I know I can't guard the White House. You know how I know? Because I met Shaquille O'Neal, and his dick is where my face is.
What I think is a gray area is, and I don't know if it's clear enough, his sentence is, men can't even do what men can do. But he doesn't really elaborate on that in a way that I think everybody understands. I was still like, what does he mean by that? Let's see what example he's going to give.
Right.
Because I think a lot of people might not understand that phrase. Men can't even do what men can do.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it's a great point because he gave the Shaq example, but like you said, he's short, but that's not going to read for some people because Shaq is one of the biggest human beings on the planet.
Yes, that's right.
Also, he's a fighter, right? So he can't give you. He's still a fighter. He's still macho. He's like, I can't sort of like admit all the things I can't do. So I'll just use Shaq as an example.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
So he's got to kind of reach for something like that. Yeah, because I think we all know that he can fight and he's jacked.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So when you say men can't do what other men can do, give us examples. Like my garbage disposal right now is jammed up. And I looked on YouTube. There's a way to unjam it. I tried for like 10 minutes. Then I called the guy. You know what I mean? So like, give us more usable examples. Don't compare yourself to Shaq. Like, no one can do what Shaq can do. Mm-hmm. And yes, the Olympics, right. Yeah, no one's a top flight athlete. But I think it's a great bit, don't get me wrong. But I think if you gave me even smaller examples, and like him being short, he could simply say, you know what? Sometimes I'll ask a buddy to come over to get something off the top shelf. Uh-huh. You know, like really be vulnerable. But it's still a great bit. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And as a comic, there's a different example like you could have used right there. You know.
Because this is a triggering bit, and so I want to see his communication to be very clear. I want everyone to understand what he's trying to get at. Because I understand what he's trying to get at.
Right.
And you understand
Absolutely.
what he's trying to get at. But a lot of people are gonna see that and be like, "No, I'm not going here."
But here's the thing: it's an arena or a theater with his people. So it's called Triggered, but you're preaching to the choir in a sense, right? Because if people don't rock with you, they're not coming to this show. But I like that he's trying this, and he's a brave soul because you got to know this is going to be on the internet with people who don't give you the benefit of the doubt.